Okay, after my little hiccup last night, I actually had a really good day. I think, yeah, it must have been the last 3 or 4 naps I've been waking up consistently before my timer goes off, which is one of the clear signs that things are that I'm adapting. Basically, it's a really good sign. I'm still tired, which could just be the fact that I have built up sleep deprivation that isn't completely cleared away just yet, and then when my body starts to adapt further, that's probably going to go away in a couple of days if I can stick to it. Tonight's going to be a big test because last night was pretty difficult. I also already had a really rough time the last hour, so now it's right after my 10 p.m. nap, and so around even 8:30 I was starting to get really tired, so I had to get up from the couch after dinner. I think dinner weighed on me as well, so after what I even tried to not eat too much, but it really really weighed on me, so that's maybe something to consider. I'm trying to eat healthy, and it was a pretty good meal, but still seemed to weigh on me, make me a little bit drowsy. Must be the combination with the sleep dep. But overall, I had a really good day. I was able to work on my website most of the day, even though I was there's still an ever-present tiredness, but I was feeling like on a normal morning where you haven't slept that well, or you had a couple of beers last night. It kind of felt like that, so it's really manageable, which is kind of nice. It's fun to experience it that way, and yeah, given the way I felt like in that hour and a half before the nap, I really felt like I should have taken a halfway nap, and I almost wanted to just take a random nap, like just nap because I felt like it. And honestly, I feel like that would be an option. I didn't want to try it because I didn't want to like ruin my progress so far because I feel like I've already gone past the worst of it. Although tonight is gonna be another test. I felt that way yesterday, so let's hope I don't make the same mistake. I am gonna introduce an extra halfway nap at midnight tonight, probably. Yeah, I think so, and hopefully that'll help me out a bit. And the fact that I'm waking up before the timer goes off, which means I'm actually getting some good restful sleep, and then just waking up. It's really cool actually to experience it that way. It also feels like I've been lying there for so long. It's kind of a weird experience. I don't really have vivid dreams, as people have said. Maybe that's still coming. Like I said, I never really had that a lot, so that could just be me. But I do notice that I've been dreaming. It's hard for me to really recall them, so maybe that's something I'm trying to train it by thinking about it. But so there's definitely dreaming, there's definitely REM sleep, there's definitely some of the naps are becoming very restful. So I'm very curious how tonight it's gonna go, because I'm gonna be napping every 2 hours. That might actually help. And I've also set my timer shorter, and on top of that, I'm actually waking up. My body's kind of feeling that I shouldn't be going into deep sleep. I should just be waking up. It's kind of like picking up on that or something. That's really interesting. So yeah, very curious how this night is gonna go. And on the topic of just sleeping whenever you want, I think that could be a really interesting experiment for someone to try if they wanted to try this kind of schedule. Is to just it would be a test on whether the exact timing really matters, or just the fact that you never allow yourself to sleep more than those 20 minutes at once, and maybe you always take a certain amount of time between naps, so you never nap 20 minutes and then nap again. Maybe leave 30 minutes in between, maybe leave 90 minutes. I think I would leave at least 90 minutes in between because that's what I've been doing. But just not even having that schedule, I don't know if that would work. I'm very interested in it, but I don't want to ruin how far I've come trying to test that specifically. I do have every intention to start flexing the naps as soon as I feel like I've successfully adapted, because it would be really helpful to be able to, as Steve Pavlina described in his blog, he could stretch out at least one block a day. He could stretch out to like 6-7 hours as long as he made up for that at night. So that seems like a very reasonable way to go. So you could be social or do something that just takes more time. and without having to really nap in the middle of that. Although I've read that people don't want to like interrupt like social events and stuff. Like I have no problem telling people like, hey, I'm out for 20 minutes. So yeah, that's my update for now. Also writing and like I said, working on the website so that I can post things online. Unfortunately, it won't be like live on the days, but I'll probably release them day by day. I don't know what I'll do there. It doesn't really matter. I'm just doing this. It's nice for me to look back at, but I also just want to contribute because the community of polyphasic sleepers is the only reason that I even know about this. The only reason that I'm trying this is, Tim Ferriss, who I really look up to, and then the other bloggers and vloggers that I've been watching. I just really appreciate that on my journey, both in preparation and during. I've been watching a lot during. It's kind of like an extra motivator to see other people doing it and they're successful, although there's a lot of failure stories out there as well. But yeah, feeling good about it. I'm doing well. I'm waking up from all the naps. I'm not oversleeping. I'm very much on time, even though I'm not very organized. I think that's due to practicing without sleep. I think that's a big thing. And I'm also, I'm pretty healthy if I try. Don't always try, but if I try, pretty healthy. Anyway, this one's turning out a little longer, so I'm gonna cut this off. I'm probably just gonna make another update in the morning, but I might make one halfway depending on how I feel, because I want some of them to be really bad just so you can see. Anyway, yeah, see you in the next one.